Hi, Linda Hall here. I'm going to do a short tutorial about how to use the glitter and star overlays to go with the Dragonfly set at my Etsy store. The Dragonflies themselves already have some small stars on them, but to add more glitter, you can use, this is the gold overlay. I've masked it because I didn't want quite the whole thing. You can see here where I've masked it out, and you can do that, just put it wherever you want or wherever you don't want. Mask it out if you don't want it, add to it if you want it, add more. The overlays are a pretty good size, so they cover all the area around the Dragonfly. And of course you can always resize it, and which is what I did. The initial overlay spots were just too big, so I shrunk it down where it looks a little bit more sparkly. And with the gold, you can add a hue and saturation layer to it and change it to pretty much any color that you need. I initially thought I wanted these to be red, but I didn't like that much, so I ended up with them in kind of a yellow gold look, and I like that a lot better. And again, you can mask out or mask on if you want more. You can also move your overlay under the Dragonfly so that it's only showing around it. I like to have it on top of it so some of the sparkle is on the Dragonfly. And that's the red Dragonfly. Now we want to work with the gold Dragonfly. And because the gold Dragonfly has white stars on it, I initially thought that that was all I wanted, was the white. So I loaded that. I want to shrink it down, and I do like it a little bit outside the tips of the wings here, so I want to stretch that out a little bit. Same thing down here. That looks pretty good. And I'll put a mask on that and just mask out some of the areas I don't want. You can use a lot of masking, a little bit of masking. You can also change your brush and use a grunge brush, which sometimes I will use a grunge brush of some sort to just randomly drag that out or randomly add back to it. I also decided in the end to add a gold overlay to the gold Dragonfly. Same thing, I want to shrink it down, but I'm going to rotate that a little bit so it has a bit of a different look. And same thing with these, you can put the Dragonfly on top of it, which in this case looks pretty good, or you can put it all the way down underneath so you have all those sparkles on top of it. I'm going to add a mask to the gold and then mask some of that out so it's not quite as strong. And you can do this with all of the Dragonflies in the set. You can change the colors of the gold. You can add the white for a little bit additional bright sparkle. And they all work very well with it, and pretty much any background. I've used this background. I can also use a little bit of a lighter background. Let's see what this one looks like. It still looks pretty good with the lighter background. I have used it on some lighter ones than this, and it looks pretty good. Go to my Etsy store, contact me if you have any questions, and I sure appreciate your business. Thank you.